Hi everyone, it's Erin here, and I am now 16 weeks pregnant, so I thought I would make an update video for you. I'm thinking of doing these weekly, and every week I'm going to touch on 5 major points: inside your belly, symptoms, emotion, nutrition, and self and baby care. First things first, let's talk about inside your belly. The baby now is 4.6 inches long and weighs about 3.5 ounces. Something that's really interesting about this week is that your baby's bones have fully developed. And if you were to take a look inside your belly, your baby would still be very translucent and would also be making facial expressions, but not at his own will. It's just kind of involuntary facial expressions. Then I also heard the eyes are also coming toward the front of the face, and your baby can also hear you now, so that's really exciting. It's just so unbelievable to know that your baby can hear your voice and your heartbeat, and that's just insane. So symptoms this week have really decreased. I found myself only having to take my medication I think half of the week, and towards the end of this week I kind of stopped taking it altogether. I am still feeling really nauseous, but I just thought it was bearable, especially during the weekend when I don't need to be at a professional environment, eloquent and awake in there. I don't really have to be that way at home, so I could just relax and rest. You know, I'm just home with my boyfriend and my dog Riley. I'm kind of trying to steer away from the medication slowly but surely, and it's great to see that the nausea actually subsided. I kind of now have high hopes that I might just completely not have nausea at the second half or the third half of my pregnancy. Emotions. So emotions have been really happy lately. Obviously I'm like laughing for no reason, but I don't know, like this week I've just been so happy and so grateful for everything and just loving the baby daddy lately. Just so grateful that he's always there to take care of me, cook me breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day, and pick me up and take me to work. And he just does so much for me that I just want to return the favor. And today I just made breakfast, and that's not really a big deal, just cereal. But usually I wouldn't be able to do that. I would be really nauseous and just sleep in all day. Today I got up and I was like really happy. Maybe because the nausea is going away, I'm feeling a little bit more upbeat. But whatever it is, I hope this stays. I know everyone always talks about being very hormonal during pregnancy, and I come to realize that I have actually been way more hormonal before pregnancy. I would cry over everything and all of that stuff before getting pregnant, and I feel like me being pregnant now sort of just balanced my hormones in some weird way. Like calm and relaxed, and all I keep thinking about is being productive and nesting and getting ready for the baby and just being more realistic with my dreams and ambitions and just trying to be the best person I can be, so when the baby gets here I could be the best mom I can be. So my eyes have really been set on improvement and enhancing my lifestyle and just taking care of myself. Alright, so nutrition. I have been eating green apples, salads, most of all my favorite pasta that Brian makes. It's so good. I swear this might be like the #1 pregnancy satisfying meal ever, because it just touches on all of the very cliche things that pregnant women love. Let me just break it down for you. Tomatoes, capers, anchovies, parsley, red pepper, olive oil, and Parmesan. Like, that whole concoction is just, oh my god. I've also been craving some disgusting things that I would never eat when I was pregnant, which is Spam. Like, no idea why I wanted Spam. Like, I had 2 meals of Spam and eggs and like Hawaiian bread, and it was just so delicious. And then that day before I had Spam and rice. It's just so strange, and all I just wanted was this Spam musubi so bad. And then I was also craving ramen. I love ramen, spicy ramen and bamboo shoots, and yeah, just very Asian of me. So yeah, pasta, Spam, and ramen. I guess very starchy and carb based food. Lastly, self-care and baby care. Self-care, I visit the doctor in 2 more weeks, and I believe this is one of the important ultrasounds where they measure the baby and make sure everything's okay. And then I believe I'm due for the 2nd trimester blood work to be done. I don't want to do anything invasive, it's just simple blood work. I got my flu shot, so that's really important. And I was also reading up, I need to also take this other shot that prevents whooping cough. And what's interesting to know about these shots is that it actually protects your baby after the baby has already been born. So your baby will be too young to get all of these vaccines. But being that you got the vaccine while you were pregnant with the baby, it will protect the baby until, I'm not sure when, until maybe they're ready for the vaccines themselves. Another thing for self-care is remembering to sleep on your side, preferably your left side, because this gives the most oxygen and the most blood flow to the baby, so that's really important. I always try to emphasize sleeping on my left side as opposed to my right side. Even though sometimes I sleep on my right side, it's fine. It's always better than sleeping on your back. I believe if you sleep on your back, your uterus can push on your varicose vein or some sort of vein that could decrease the amount of blood flow going to your heart. So I think that's a little scary, so I don't want to go that route. I'm just always sleeping on my side with this pillow. And baby care, we've actually started reading to the baby now that the baby can hear. So Brian every morning says good morning and good night to the baby and reads this book. It's a really old classic fairy tale book, and he actually was gifted this. I'm not sure if you guys know, but he owns a really cool hip tea shop / coffee bar in Pasadena, California. And one of the cool things about the shop is that we have all of these vintage books laying around the bar tops. So a lot of people like to donate their books, like to borrow some books, read the books while they're there. And this is one of the books that got donated. We are just in chapter 1, and we're just reading about the east wind and all these cool like Prince Charming and fairy tale stories that I just forgotten about as an adult. And I don't believe these are your typical fairy tales. These are a little bit more realistic, and Brian said also a little bit frightening sometimes, so I don't know. Baby's gonna get a lot of entertainment with this book. And I also purchased a Moleskine 18-month planner, which I am waiting for in the mail. I can't wait for it to come. I just keep checking the tracking on it. Planner is really just, a daily, weekly planner, but I plan on writing down symptoms I'm having just to keep updated on everything that's going on, because I'm realizing this whole baby thing is just such a big deal right now that I need to really kind of plan it out and see it in writing and just write down everything that I'm thinking of or anything that I think is important as far as symptoms or things I want to ask my doctor, or even interesting things like the sort of dreams I'm having, which by the way have been so vivid and so freaky. As you can tell by me having a YouTube channel, I love documenting everything. Another thing for self-care I wanted to do was start exercising, just some light yoga poses, nothing too strenuous on the body. And I also wanted to get some adult coloring books, which is like the in thing right now in the art world in New York. My best friend lives out there right now, and she was gifted a adult coloring book. It's very intricate coloring books that kind of relieve stress, and it's just something that I really want to do because before pregnancy, I used to love oil painting or acrylic painting, and I can't do that right now because of all the fumes and the chemicals. So something that I could do creatively that will kind of like relieve stress would be great. If you guys know of any really cool ones, let me know. Comment below and let me know. I just wanted to say thank you to some of the subscribers that subscribed this week. I get really excited when I just see one comment or like one new subscriber. So thank you. And if there's anything you want to see in the upcoming weeks, let me know, or anything you want me to talk about, let me know. See you guys next week for my 17-week update, and thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye!